Hello and welcome to Archery Andy. Now for this video I would like to talk about bear. Now don't worry, I'm not going to start taking my t-shirt off or anything like that. I do in fact mean bear bows. Now bear bows, traditional or recurve bear bows, American flat bows, so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into a whole debate about which one's right, which one's wrong. For me, if you're shooting a bow and you're enjoying it, just shoot it and enjoy it. That's what it all boils down to. Now a lot of people that take up archery just love shooting whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you're enjoying it, that's what matters. Now, this is my bear bow. A few years ago I treated myself. I normally shoot a win-and-win recurve setup, and this one's nice and easy. You can sit in the boot of the car, obviously unstrung, and if I'm running late I can get to the club, quickly set this up with half a dozen arrows and I'm away. So it's so easy to shoot. This is a black bear, okay, 28-inch pull, 35 pound in pull weight, and a really happy bow. For some reason every time I shoot this I just end up smiling. It's lovely, it's tactile, the grip on it is great. Admittedly, that is a grip for a man. I've got big hands and I can grip that quite nicely, and that feels exceptionally comfortable in my hands. So for a lady with petite hands, or even just a small fella with smaller hands, that might feel a bit too clumsome, a bit too big. But obviously I tried it in the shop, liked it, bought it. Now last year Dawn, my wife, decided if she can't beat me, she's going to join me. Rather than lose with me every Sunday and a couple of times during the week to go to archery, she decided she'd join in and take up the sport herself, which I'm only too happy with, that's for sure. It's fantastic. We get to spend more time together, both enjoying a hobby. Now, on my last video about the county indoors, she won second place as well, and that was shooting ladies' bear bow. Now, Dawn's bear bow is this one. It's nothing too special. We got it from Quick's Archery when we were on holiday, and it's just a lovely, lovely bow. She likes it because it's got a little bit of suede wrap to it. Again, it's very comfortable in her hand. She's a right-hander rather than me being, unlike myself, being left. But the pull weight on it is 30, so she can pull back no problem at all, and shoots wooden arrows and absolutely loves it. She has a whale of a time with it, and that's the whole point. She enjoys shooting it. So the only thing that's kind of messing up is the fact that just here on the shelf is some scratch marks from the arrows going through, and a couple of little hits on the window here. That area is called the window. So what I did is I popped down to my local archery shop in Clickers yesterday and purchased a hair bear rest. So I purchased a hair bear rest, which is basically, let's take that out, some fabric that will go onto the shelf and a little bit of leather that will go onto the window to act as a strike plate. And between the two, they'll protect the wood and they'll protect the bow much better from the arrows going through. So I've already got it on mine. I had it since the day I bought it, and I just never got around to doing it on Dawn's. So what we're going to do is I'll drop the camera down. I'll show you how this is all installed. It's very simple, very quick, very easy. But one thing to remember, the fur has a direction to it, so make sure you put it in the right direction, so the arrows go through it rather than ruffling up against it. So let's get started. Okay, so just to make life a little easier, I've actually removed the string from the bow, so I don't need something else getting in my way with it. Now, as you can see, this is the area that we just want to cover. That's the strike plate, which will go there, but as you can see it's just a little bit big, so I'm just going to trim that down very slightly. It doesn't have to curve to match here at all. So I just need to take a little bit out, so just nothing serious, just using a pair of scissors. There we go. That fits in there nicely now. Quite happy with that. And the other one, of course, is the hair rest itself. Now, remembering, when the bow's strung, the arrow is going to be going this direction. So obviously that way is rough, that way is smooth. So we want the arrows to follow the smooth. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to push that onto there, then using a good old Sharpie, I will just draw round the rest. So I don't know whether you can actually see that at all. It's very light, but it's enough for me to be able to see it anyway, even if it hasn't come out on camera. So then, good pair of sharp scissors. The good news with this rest is that actually, just notice that even if I do mess it up, the chance I've got a second piece out of it that I could actually take a second go at it if needs be. So let's just tidy that. There you go. So that's the part that will just fit on there. As you see, all flowing through nicely. But before we stick that on, obviously there's grease, there's dirt, there's all sorts going on in this part. We want the best stick possible. So acetone comes out again. Now, I did use this the other day when I was cleaning an arrow ready for it to be wrapped. You'll see the video on my channel. So, just give that a good clean. And I don't know whether you can see that. And it shows all the gunk coming off. Which I'm more than happy about. Get rid of that. There we go. Again, this stuff stinks, so always keep the top on it whenever possible, otherwise you're going to end up with a headache. So once that's on and dry, obviously nails time again. Oh, come on. I've actually got nails as well. God, that is a thick bit of back into that. Right. Obviously try and avoid touching the sticky with your fingers. Only because there we go. That looks nice. That's gone on there. And obviously same again with the, oh, that was easier, with the strike plate. And there we go. There we go. So that's all on there. A little bit of tidying up needing just on this bit, but I'll just go and get a Stanley knife and just quickly run across there without getting it too bad against the wood. So, but apart from that, that's it. That's all you have to do. So that's installing a hair bear rest onto a bow, onto a traditional bow. So there we go, all done. Everything's ready for it now. So bear hair rest, leather strike plate, all on there. I've just given it a quick trim, nothing too serious. And if I just knock this arrow, there we are, that sits on there lovely. Now the only other thing I need to do is obviously I've adjusted the height of the arrow at this end on the rest. So I just need to adjust the height of the knocking point here, just moving it up very slightly. I'll use a gauge and do all that as it should be done. Obviously any changes you make to the arrow rest or anything like that, you always need to check the knocking point. So I'm not going to do that on this video. I'll do that on another video when we talk about knocks. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that bow's now looking good, and it's all ready for a competition we've got coming up this weekend. Both Dawn and I are shooting in the Tudor Archers Valentine's competition. So looking forward to doing that. There's going to be a lot of couples there, which is actually quite nice, rather than just being a wife with the husband that goes and shoots. So there's going to be a lot of couples there all shooting, so a lot of fun to be had there. I will film and post it. So like I say, thank you very much indeed for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, give it the thumbs up, do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. And I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.